What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be unboxing another custom miniature figure for you. Today I have for you is one of the 4 Emperors of the Sea, Blackbeard, or also known as Marshal D. Teach. Let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is take it out of the packaging like so. And there we have it. Now let's go over each component that this minifigure comes with. The first one we have is his black cape with the gold detailed pattern, as you can see right here. Then we have the minifigure himself. There's a little 360 view of it. You can see that this minifigure has the same small detailed patterns he does in the show. They made the resemblance really nice. What I really like about this figure is that they even included his chest hair or body hair, which I find is really funny. Next we have is a black display base. You can also see that the head and legs move and function as normal. We all know that. But then we have the black display base, as you can see right here. Then we have one of the 2 devil fruit powers. I believe this is his shadow one. If I'm mistaken, please correct me in the comments, but here we go. It's a 2-part build, very simple. We'll show that later in the video. Then we have the second one. I believe this is the tremor fruit one he stole from Whitebeard. The next component we have are his arms and hands. As you can see right here, we have 3 of them. They give you 1 extra just in case. Now, after reviewing each component, let's start building the minifigure. So for me, the first thing I do is to attach the arms and hands. And here we go, popping them into place, testing it, making sure it's on there nice and securely, which it is. I fast forward it a little bit. I'm now attaching the last component, and here it is. I'm going to give it a nice swirl, making sure it's on there nice and securely, like so. And here we are. Now I'm going to remove the head to attach the cape. I'm going to position the arms, make it look a little bit better. And here it is. That slides onto the body just like so. And the head slides down and fits into the cape. That little hole around the cape, as you can see right there, with the neck. And here we have it. Now let's attach his hair and hat. I forgot to show this component while going over the pieces, so here it is, a little 360 view of it. In my opinion, this is my favorite piece of the whole set. They put a lot of small details to it, which I really like. And you can see that the piece just slides onto the head just like that. Now let's start building the props, the devil fruit powers. Here it is. All you gotta do is take the handle and the prop itself and slide them in together like so. And here it is. Push it in and voila. Here's one. Now let's do the other one. You can see it a little bit better right now. See that it just pops into place just like this. Or just like that. And here we go. And for me, this is my favorite one just because of the pattern, the nice swirl. I can see right here, I'm playing with it. I couldn't help myself. So here it is. Now let's start attaching it to the minifigure. So I started off with this one. I feel like this one is better for Blackbeard. This is the first devil fruit power he had, which in my opinion this is my favorite one. But anyways, let's attach it to the minifigure, and you can see that just pops into place just like that. And here it is. Let's look at it from the sides, make sure it's on there nice and securely, which it is. Now let's attach the second one. And here it is. I had a little trouble attaching it on. You're going to see right here why. It slides into place somewhat similar. This time I slide it in instead of popping it in. It got in the way. It gets in the way with each other. You can see they're touching. I figured it out later in the video on how to fix this. I'll show that later. But here it is. Let's look at it from the sides, the front, and everything else. And here we go. Now let's look at it without the cape. In my opinion, I like the minifigure with the cape on, showing the devil fruit powers. I feel like it gives a nice dominant look to it. I feel like without the cape, it just looks like a regular figure. But anyways, like I mentioned earlier, that I found a different way to pose it, and this is it. You can see that the devil fruit powers are not touching, they're separated. And the way I did it is just rotating the hands like that. The minifigure, the props do stick out a little bit, but that's not a real problem. It's not coming out. In fact, this is how I actually display my minifigure on my shelf. And here it is. And there we have it. Look, another look from the top view. And here we have it. Look at it from the sides and all that. Now let's go back to the video. Now let's remove the devil fruit powers to see how this minifigure looks on the black display base without any props. And here we have it. For me, I'm not really a big fan of how it looks like without the props. I feel like it looks like just a boring figure. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. what's your opinion about it. But here we have it, a whole 360 view of the figure, and there we have it. Thank you guys for watching.